we welcome you inside Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New Orleans Saints and the San Francisco 49ers. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Carry now for Nick Chubb, and not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. For Nick Chubb. He's got a first down and more past the 30. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Nick Chubb hit 21.95 miles an hour on a long touchdown run in 2019, 4th fastest in the NFL, and he flashed the big-time speed again there.
And first and foremost, this is all about vision. He can see the play developing right in front of him. And once he's past the line of scrimmage and got a full head of steam behind him, he's just going to keep right on going.
And the final clocking on the next-gen stats there. How about this? Wow. Looking to throw Trubisky on first down. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
On the carry, it's Chubb. And he's going to get this one down to the 45. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Here's Trubisky. Flushed out right. After taking it a little further down inside the 40. 5 yards that time out of the down situation. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Running for it. Here's Chubb. And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. Nick Chubb stopped short. And this crowd into it early. Their guys stand tall on the opening drive of the football game. Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Being chased out left. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. The first carry now. This is Johnson. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. And now he's going to use his legs. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
That's out to the left, flat and complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Well, as a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there. He'll drop to throw. Dancing to his left. Across the formation, he's got a man. That's Allen. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They toss it out right to Johnson. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
The 18-yard line.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. That's to his running back, Kerryon Johnson. And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9.
That's a gain of 9. Makes it 3rd and
out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Kerryon Johnson with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Niners have taken the early lead.
The losing streak had taken on a life of its own, and I think it infiltrates a team when you're on that much of a slide. But this group has managed to focus, come out early, and put a touchdown on the board. They look like they mean business in this one.
They do. Now the key, holding on to that attitude, because, man, that streak has been a struggle for them.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Now Trubisky. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
brings up 2nd and 10.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. On the ground, it's Chubb. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards there and a 1st down. His first carry of their 2nd drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their 1st drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. A big play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years. The arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one.
It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Their own 18-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score...
And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go.
Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle.
He's got a man complete. And all the way to the opposite 45.
Quite a show of arm strength right there. That was in the air for a long time, and it was on target, too.
I'm really not sure what was more impressive about that throw. Was it the distance traveled or the accuracy involved? Because I'm going to tell you straight up, when you're trying to hit a guy in stride that far downfield, there's nothing easy about it. But he sure made it look easy there.
And that one, and even 60 yards in the air. Wow.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Johnson looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
It's 3rd down and 6.
He'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 13 yards there and a Niner first. They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. These two teams all tied after 1.
Tied 7-7.
This one down to the 28, and that's all. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and...
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
Well, that was something to behold there. You might expect runs like that from a kick returner or wide receiver, but that's your quarterback hitting top speed.
They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and goal.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's got it. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. They do get 8 out of the pitch and catch. However, it's 4th down.
There's another example. They're playing football isn't strictly being physical. You got to think as well. Nice job reading his keys by the linebacker and going out in the open space when they dumped it to the back. He was able to make the play and stop him short of the goal line.
On the move to his left. And this is going to be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He's on quite the interception run. He had 2 last week, another one here. Remember, he's not a DB, he's a linebacker.
But how many of those linebackers started as DBs and pumped themselves up into being linebackers? So the ball skills are the same, right? The coverage skills and responsibilities are the same, and he is paying it off in a big, big way.
4 yards.
For these two teams, the Saints and Niners, they played maybe the game of the year of the NFL in 2019. Had 94 points between them. Lead changes left and right. Breeze had 5 touchdowns, 4 for Garoppolo. And you might remember the catch and stiff-arming run by George Kittle where he just refused to go down. And then in the end, it was Robbie Gould who would kick the field goal as time expired, and the Niners would win it 48-46.
Looking left side, and it's complete. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Their 49-yard line.
Now Trubisky to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
A CD, you know, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. We can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything.
3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. And this won't be enough. A good secure tackle, and they stop him a few yards shy at the 46. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. So that'll back him up 5. They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down. They'll indeed go for it with Trubisky. Escaping the pressure right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked up by Keanu Neal. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
Now he's going to throw deep right side. And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with. But it's 2nd down. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He'll try and run it. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked. But instead, they'll keep it on 2nd down.
Now, that's a dangerous throw right there. Moving off to his right, throwing it all the way back across field to his left. I know he had a lot of confidence in his arm. But sometimes the ball can just hang up there when it goes that distance. He was fortunate it was just incomplete.
And he's going to keep it here. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And the return across midfield into the 46-yard line. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But
under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Nick Bosa, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong...
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Come on now.
Nick Chubb, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Saints have taken the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this 2nd quarter. Lutz to try to add the PAT. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Saints 14, 49ers 7.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And he almost flirted with disaster there, but it does get into the end zone before going out, and they'll bring it out to the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the...
And this will be caught at the 30. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. To throw. Flush to his right. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. He'll drop this down to Johnson underneath. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 7-yard line.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Intended for Keenan Allen. Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 2.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Back to throw again. Flushed out right. He can run for and across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. It's their quarterback in the final seconds of the first half. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. They'll throw now on the final play. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
Saints 14, 49ers 13.
So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. Taken from about the 12. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. It was Slay with a pick. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So a very tight first half. We had to break in a one-point game as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. And we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. First down. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side.
One play at a time.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
I think that interception happened for two reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit. And receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Come on now.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
13 yards. First down, Saints.
They run again on first down, Chubb. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. It's a gain of 35. You got to give him the football again here. He gets the big run down to the 2. Pay it off.
I like it. I like the call, but here's always the question. How many times do we see the big runs and a guy pats his helmet and says, take me out? Why would you go out when you've got a chance to get it again and score?
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
It'll close to the goal line. You've got to expect pressure from the defense, so the ball's got to come out fast. Got to get out of his hands quicker.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
On 3rd and goal, Trubisky. He may try and run. Now Trubisky lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Defense.
Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And some strong running. And he's able to get this one up to the 8-yard line this time. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
2nd and 5 at the 8-yard line.
He'll buy some time right. And that's complete to the right side. It's Allen. And he lost the football, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Well, obviously you never want to fumble, but if you do, good to be towards the sideline and saves them the possession.
Saves the embarrassment, saves it going down on the play sheet as a turnover. But I still think it should go to the defense, even if they don't recover it. If you give up the football, you gave up the football.
Agree to disagree, I guess.
Can you tell what I played?
Yeah, you played defense.
Yeah.
I'll let you go.
I took a shot.
Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And they'll get him down here at the 23. They give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
A gain of 10 makes it 3rd and 5.
Now back to throw. And he's got a man open. That's Allen. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 75 yards receiving for him now. And it's a first down. They'll run it with Johnson. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much, as he's down to the 48. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Rolling to his right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Steps away to his left. He can run for it, and he will. A good decision in the end. The pull-up run gets him 9 yards and a first.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, that kind of hit will certainly fire up your team both on the field and on the sideline. Tackles for lost yardage, they're always welcome.
And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. 2nd and 13. There he goes inside the 30. Wide open receiver complete. 16 yards, a first down.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Back to throw here. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 11. There he goes right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Brandon, we spent time with this team before the game, and there was never any indication that they did not like their kicker.
Well, it shows right now that they didn't like their kicker. Why didn't they just put it through the goalpost and take the lead?
That is going to be the question that has to be answered. I don't know about you, but I'm skipping my flight. I'm going to the post-game press conference to find out what they were thinking.
Instead of playing conservative, they go through the air, and what a stunning turn of events.
Taken about 7 yards deep.
And he is out of bounds here on the return.
At their own 25.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen.
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. But an alert 49er able to gain possession, so they will indeed hold on to the pigskin.
Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the 2nd half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there. Their chances.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But an alert 49er able to gain possession, so they will indeed hold on to the pigskin.
So danger averted for the moment, but now here's a 3rd and long.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close.
Good news, they kept the ball. Bad news, it's 3rd and long.
You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And Allen's got it. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bunch. conversion. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Flush to his right. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
46-yard line.
Sliding out of the pocket. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
At the 36-yard line.
From the gun, a run for Johnson. And good running, going to get this down close to a first at the Saints 32. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Charles, this one, not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points. Said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They've got a shot.
Buying time to his left. He's got his man on the comebacker. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. That puts him in excellent position. 1st and goal after a gain of 19. Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. To Johnson again. Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I know one thing. The team that had the ball and was driving, they're going to feel horrible. But the team that was on defense, I'm going to give a little bit of credit, able to hang in there and force a key turnover.
In the red zone, though, had a chance to tie it and an opportunity missed. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets them to 2nd and 4. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
A big seam, and he might go all the way. Oh, New Orleans. Nick Chubb, 83 yards. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further.
There you go.
So what was already a game to remember becomes even more so as that touchdown run, a lengthy one, takes him over 200 yards now for the game.
And I love the fact that to get over 200, it took a pretty good sprint, didn't it? I mean, a lot of times you get 1 or 2 yards and oh, he's over 200 yards. But that really put an exclamation point on the game he's having. Fantastic. A lot of fun to watch.
And this carries into the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Flushed out right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 21. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things?
And now nothing but green ahead of him. The 40, 20, 10.
They should have put a stamp on me in the locker room.
He is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Nick Chubb with touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call, so they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. That's to his running back, Kerryon Johnson. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Going up top for Kupp. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at about the 31. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback,
And it'll be intercepted. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. He's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Zach Bond able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. Being chased out left. Now he'll throw deep left. And got his man complete. And all the way down to the 39. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And a short return to the 6-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it, and that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
25 yards. And the Saints, first down.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now Chubb. And credit the tackle to Brandon Jones. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 37-yard line.
Play action. It's Trubisky. They'll roll him out right. He's going to, and that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, New Orleans. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Saints add on to their lead. As he was shuffling right out of the pocket, you could just tell he was going to take a shot downfield. He had his eyes down there the whole way.
He certainly did. He wasn't taking off to go, right? When he was flush from the pocket, a lot of times you see him, eyes will drop, ball will get tucked, and he takes off, becomes a running back. But as you noted, stayed alive as a passer, tremendous body control, and a pretty good arm there, too.
Lutz with the extra point, and that'll push the lead up to 29 now. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
20-yard line.
Try to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off near the 29, and they will take over at the 29-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
And he'll be brought down, but a tip of the cap on the spin move, as that gives him a first down. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Looky here, Trubisky wants to throw it. He's got his man on the crossing route. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Justin Simmons.
Intercepted. The Niners take over 1st and 10.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. The coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Flush to his right. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Call it an even 20 yards on the pickup. And it'll result in a fresh set of downs. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game.
42.
A big offensive explosion helped